So we're talking about books, encyclopedias of flowers, because I was doing an article on Dara and could not find information that seemed all accurate. Every source was just a little different. And then today my oldest son is looking at a bookshelf and he says, "That's not my book. Whose book is that?" And then he pulls this off, Wildflowers of the Northeastern States. And we're not exactly sure where did this book come from. I used to buy books for 10 cents from the Goodwill. And I also bought some from a place downtown, but I don't think, with this damage, they would have sold this in a nice store. So, but anyway, from Youngstown, Ohio. So this book is so old that the pages just kind of seem like they're crisp enough they might crunch and just chip up. So figwort family. I think I just bought some figwort. I did, in fact. Dara's not in here, which is one I wanted to see. Milkweeds. Oh, just so you know about milkweed. You don't want to plant a milkweed that isn't native to your area. And here's why. Because if you extend the season with milkweed that lasts longer into the, winter, fall than it should, you will attract those monarchs and they'll stay and they'll miss their window of time to get to, is it somewhere in Mexico or Central America where they migrate to. So you don't want to mess with that. That is one of the reasons native plants are important. Planting what you're supposed to plant in your area, not messing with everything, because we mess up the environment in tons of little ways we don't even realize. But anyway, these plants are pretty cool. Loosestrife. It's not that gooseneck loosestrife, is it? Starflower. Indian pipe. False beach drops. Anyway, this is pretty good. Tells where it's found. Tells about the blossom. The leaves. Oh, look. There's like plant particles in here. Like, did somebody press flowers? Deerberry. Look at this, is cute. White azalea. Doesn't look like my azalea, but this is Noella. Noella. She's a pretty girl. Okay. These are some of my seeds from Botanical Interest. Look at this one. Ulrich blue. Blue wheat. It's dark in this room, so you can't really see the color very well. Penstemon. I like penstemon. Not sure if it makes a great cut flower or not. Love in a Mist. Some of these I just got because I just missed them. I just went through my seeds. What do I not have for Bascom? I love this one. It's so sweet. There's not a picture. I've got a picture actually on this one. For Bascom. Should be in there. I hope hope that makes a good cut flower because it would be really sweet in bouquets. Amazing Gray. I thought I bought this from Floret. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I have two. Marigold. 24 to 36 inches because I have never seen a marigold that tall. I mean, I have actually once. And I was thought, and this, I don't know why I bought this because I have lots of this in the backyard. It reseeds itself really well. Grows through the winter and my rabbits do not eat it. I don't know if you can see. Those flowers, they end up being a little bluish and purplish, and they just look a little metallic. Let's see. Celosia Flamingo. I think this looks so awesome to put in a bouquet. Frosted Explosion Grass, and I hear this may be difficult to grow. We have a weed that kind of looks like this. It doesn't have as many little foofs at the top, but when you go to pull it out, it just goes off like a firecracker and throws its seeds everywhere. And this, I'm not quite sure why I bought this. Castor bean seed, those are, I mean, how good is that going to look in a bouquet? You can edit that little plant and clip some of them off. Make it look a little less congested. Maybe that will work. Canterbury bells. Okay, so I think these are biennials. Biennial. Okay, so then my question is it going to bloom the first year, or is it just going to get ready for the following year? Which is what I think that would mean it's going to do. And then I have a bunch of plugs coming that are biennials. Foxglove and maybe, oh, and lupin. Well, that means what? I'm not going to have anything for the first year? Bummer. I hope not. Black Magic Bachelor's Buttons. I actually grew this one. This one, you wouldn't think it needs to be staked because it looks pretty strong, but you get a good wind and it snaps the whole thing. Snapped the whole thing, and then I tried to stake it up, but it grew pretty well, just the one plant. It took up about, looks like it was about 1.5 feet wide. This plant was, and about maybe 18 inches high. Let's see, what do they say here? Oh, 2 feet high. I'm not sure if that's what mine was. So I have a garden, a little garden area with all the stuff that's that dark maroon. That's where the honeywort is. Okay, basil cardinal. Cardinal basil. Okay, can you see this? This is pretty cool looking because it has this big red clump in the middle. And I don't know if those are flowers. I'm thinking they must be. I'll show you on the internet. I think we got them all. Okay. Oh no. Here's forget-me-nots. And so forget-me-nots, I always thought looked like just a little tiny little thing in the border. Hard to see. But then you see Floret with a big armful of them. And wow, okay. I must do that. And then here, Envy Xenia. The chartreuse green. I don't know if that's what that is called. I think that looks cool in bouquets, so that should look really pretty. Okay, let me show you some of my, just 1 second. Sunset the other night in Center Point, Oregon. as easy to navigate as it should be because they don't let you get to your boards. Okay, so I wish this could go one more layer, one more category of detail, but I like that it does what it does. Okay, so Pinterest. So I made this board just for my flower seeds, but then I ended up adding other things. But then it lets you add them and then put them in a category. So this one are my grayish seeds that I have. Eucalyptus. Breadseed poppy that turns, it's just kind of like a rattle. So an interesting thing to add to your fall bouquets. Blue, baby blue eucalyptus. Okay, I'll speed this up. Okay, so here's my white categories. And then this way, you can also go through and say, check it. Do you have enough white? And you can find out if you do. But now if it went one more category, I could break these down into which month they bloom. And then I'd really know, what do I have for each month? What do I have to make bouquets? But at this point, you can see there's a bunch of white, blush, ivory, yellow, peach, salmon, orange, light pink. These ones I just ordered last night on Etsy. They've got some cool looking seeds over there. So this is an easy way to save your information. So there's all my light pink ones. And look, Flamingo Celosia. Oh no, I've got that twice. Little Flower Girl Mix zinnias from Floret. Those will be pretty. Which is, it's almost the name of my flower farm. It's Petite Fleur, which is little flower in French. And little flower is the name I got at a powwow when I was a baby. So anyway, oh look, I'm gonna grow these. And you think, no way can you grow these little pumpkins on a stick? But those are eggplants. It's not a shrub, it's an eggplant. And so that makes it much more doable, doesn't it? So I collected the seeds from mine from last year and I'm going to try them out. And those are just cute. So whatever, if you know of stuff that's interesting like these little pumpkins on a stick, let me know because I definitely want to have a nice assortment of interesting things. Oh, here's one. So this one, Fritillaria. Okay, this one isn't the checkered board one, but I actually have this one growing and it hadn't produced flowers last year. So maybe this year. See if there's different kinds of Fritillaria they have. Ooh, what is that? I do not know. Pretty cool though. Okay. Anyway, that's all for now, I guess. Okay, but just to recap, the things I have and will be growing this year. So you have a visual. And this will be the seed I actually ordered. So this will click back to the information if I need it. Oregon grape. This is all over Oregon. Sorted by color. On Pinterest, so that is a nice helpful tool. That's all for now. What day is this? This is Wednesday. Not that that means anything, but anyway, have a good week. See you later.